You've reached the Inside the Lair hotline. Kirby, Blair, and Elliot are unable to come to the phone. Please leave any breaking news after the beep. Beep!
Curb, Blair. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it in to do the show today. I had a couple bites of this here peppermint tuna sandwich and it didn't quite agree with me. So I'm going to try to wash it down with a little bit of this peppermint LaCroix. And hopefully I'll make it back in. If not, have a good show. Happy holidays. Bye.
Are you kidding me, Blair? It's always something. It's always something. Santa? Santa.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause I'm there for you too.
Santa, what are you doing here?
Oh, Merry Christmas, John! I told you I was coming back.
Well, that's great news, Santa. We could use your help. Blair is out sick again.
I'd be glad to. Let's get to it.
Well, welcome everybody to our final show of 2020. We wish you all a happy holiday season. Santa, thanks for being here today and covering for Blair.
Oh, my pleasure, John. Whenever one of my children gets sick, I always like to fill in.
Well, we're going to talk about the back-to-school plan here, Blair. Excuse me, Santa.
Who's Blair?
And the back-to-school plan, January 4th, the students will be continuing in distance learning until January 11th, when we will start our hybrid again. We are looking forward to getting the students back here, as it's always much more fun, Santa.
Education, very important to Santa. Please come to school, be ready to learn.
Yes, and the high school athletic teams can start practicing on January 4th. That'll be fun to get them back into their gyms and into their rooms.
Absolutely, and I brought you a Christmas present, John.
Oh, you did?
I brought the whole school a Christmas present. The fall play is now online through the school website and the theater Twitter page. So check it out. It's on for a few days. Bring you and put you in that holiday spirit.
All right, well, I can't wait to watch that. Thank you, Santa, for bringing that. And we're going to have our next spotlight here. Student Spotlight brings us all the way down to Doug Thompson's room as he wants to highlight one of his students.
I have selected Wyatt Rauch as my student of the month. Wyatt has been very punctual about completing his online assignments. He's also been very thorough in his descriptions, summaries, and rankings of the how-to videos I have assigned. Thanks, Wyatt, for staying engaged in this method of learning. And I hope we can put this information to good use in our hands-on projects in the woodshop in the near future.
That is a wonderful thing going on there with Mr. Thompson. Now it's the math team. And I've been watching Mrs. Klein and her students. They're doing a great job. Let's see what they had to say.
Well, Coach Klein, who was on the math team this year for your squad?
All right, so for our high school math team, we have 5 students, Hayden and Sophia Poquette, John Smith, Elliot Olson, and Michael Pliscott. On our junior high team, we have 8 people. We have 4 7th graders, Oliver Breyer, Brian Jacobson, Miles Thompson, and Riley Mitchell, and 4 6th graders, Oliver Bauer, Sienna Carroll, McKinley Boudon, and Sam Boyum.
All right. And do you meet once a week to practice, or when do you practice?
So we meet for about 30 to 45 minutes once a week.
Let's talk specifically about the high school. How many competitions have you had? When do you compete? And how are you competing this year?
So we used to go to Zimbrota, Mazeppa, and we would all the area schools would kind of gather and we would compete. But this year we are doing it all virtually. So the first meet we did get to do in person because we were in hybrid. So we were able to meet in a room and be socially distant and take the meet that way. But now the last meet we had to do all online. So all the kids are at home on their own computer. I have my computer pulled up. I start the meet and they do their rounds individually. And then the team round, they can turn their cameras and microphones on and then they can compete together in a Google Meet for the team round.
All right. Adaptation's happening for sure.
Yes.
How is the high school team doing this year, and who is leading your team in points?
So we have 5 meets that we'll do all together, and right now we've had 2 meets. So after 2 meets, we are currently in 4th place. So they go by total points that we've gotten as individually and as a team, but they also rank the questions. So some of the questions are harder. So right now we have more points than Shattuck St. Mary's, but they're in 3rd because they've answered harder questions. So right now we are in 4th, and then individually leading overall is John Smith. He is leading for our team. He is currently in 5th place out of everybody. So that's pretty exciting. And then Hayden, Elliot, and Michael all have the same amount of points, and they're ranked 23rd right now. So.
All right. Well, thanks for your work with the math team, and best of luck the rest of the way.
All right. Thank you.
Excellent job by the math team. And since then, Santa, they've had another meet. They moved up to 3rd place now in the overall standings. And John Smith, the junior, he's 4th out of every contestant.
Very good boy.
Absolutely. It's our word from our sponsors, Santa.
I love our sponsors. They make this show TikTok.
This episode of Inside the Lair with Kirby and Blair is brought to you by
Slick McSlide's Used Sled Emporium. Howdy, y'all. My name's Slick McSlide, and welcome to my Used Sled Emporium. We got all different types of sleds here for y'all. We got long sleds, we got short sleds, you name it. This sled normally costs you $500. Who's got that type of money? I know I don't. That's why we're giving you this for the small price of just $4.99. Just $4.99. Don't you worry that there's no snow on the ground. My sleds are all terrain. So what are you waiting for? Head on down to Slick McSlide's. Excuse me 1 second. Howdy. Tax collectors? At my house? Oh boy. Well, looks like Slick McSlide's gonna be changing his name and fleeing the country again. Well, we'll see you next time. Back to you, Kirby and Blair.
Now we're going to move on to a new segment, Santa, called Where Are They Now? And this is all about former KW students who are graduates of KW and where they're at in their life right now.
Well, let's take a look.
Tell me where in the world is
Kenyon Wanamingo.
Hi, Knights Nation. My name is Peter Swigum. I'm a 2012 graduate of Kenyon Wanamingo. After my time at the high school, I spent 4 years at St. Mary's University, where I majored in public relations. Currently, I'm an adjuster at Federated Mutual Insurance Company. I'm the guy our clients call when something goes wrong, and I see what I can do to help fix the situation they're in. I know that you all have hopes and dreams that you wish to accomplish someday. My advice to you is to be passionate about your goals, but be patient. There might be some adversity you have to deal with along your way, but that's no reason to give up. Make sure to surround yourself with those that support you and your goals. Go Knights.
Hi, Kenyon Wanamingo. I'm James Schultz, class of 2017. After high school, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, but currently I'm a custodian at St. Olaf College. This September, I'll be going to DCTC to become an HVAC technician. My piece of advice for all of you is something that I learned at my time at KW. It's to flush your mental bricks away, control what you can control, and don't stress about what you can't. Happy holidays.
It's the holiday forecast. It's your time.
Yes, and the weather is very important to Santa. So let's send it to our new meteorologist, and he will give us a forecast for the holidays.
Hi, I'm Larry Sprinkles with the holiday forecast. Now, if we look ahead to Christmas Eve, we can see that there's a 75% chance that you'll have to pretend to like some food that your grandma made. But hey, no shame. Now, we look ahead to Christmas Day at starting about 5 p.m. We can see that there's an extended food coma advisory that will stretch across the nation and will last into the overnight. Now, if we look ahead to Wednesday, December 30th, we can see that there's a 100% chance that people will be sad because there won't be a new Inside the Lair that week. But that's alright, we'll be back next week, don't worry. Now, looking forward to January 2nd, we're predicting an 85% chance of failed New Year's resolutions. And finally, we come back to today, where we can expect a 100% chance of this week's Inside the Lair going viral once again. I'm Larry Sprinkles, and this has been the Holiday Forecast.
Wow, Larry Sprinkles he's never wrong, Santa. He's never wrong.
Never wrong.
So, we're going to go on to our next segment, the Senior Decision. And Miss Bartholomew has done a great job coordinating this. Let's see what the senior had to say this time.
Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten.
Hi, I'm Carrie Doling, a senior at Kenyon Wanamingo High School. I'm super excited to be in this week's Senior Decision Spotlight because I'm finally ready to announce my commitment to Winona University. I just made this decision recently and I'm so excited. After taking an official college visit there last week, I was ready to commit because I love the small town feel, the great success rates, and the beautiful views. While I don't completely know what I'm going to study while there, I can't wait to start college in the fall. Go Warriors!
Oh, very, very good. I know we need to wrap it up, John.
Yes.
But Santa brought you a present, John.
Oh.
We want you to open it, and we'll give this to Blair when we see him again.
Open it now?
Open it now, John.
Oh, are you kidding?
My elves put that together for you, John.
Inside
for
the
all
Lair.
the good you and Blair do for this show.
It's Inside the Lair right on there, embroidered. That is great. Thank you so much, Santa.
Wonderful. Merry Christmas to all of you. John. Wrap up the show like you always do.
All right. Well, on behalf of Blair and I and Elliot,
Santa,
just want to tell you thanks for watching. We've had over 900 views of our past two shows, which is more than all of last year's combined, Santa.
Unbelievable.
And as a way to say thank you and happy holidays, here's a little something from the KW staff.
To all of the students who walk through our doors.
To the current, the future, and the ones before.
We want to wish you a happy holiday season.
And for you all to know that you are the reason.
Why we became teachers and spend our days
making memories with you in some creative ways.
We've adapted in ways never done before.
Plugged in our computers, cell phones,
and more.
2020 is nearly gone. It's been quite a blur.
You've sacrificed a lot this year, that's for sure.
From ball games without fans to competitions on screens.
And spreading out in the caf to eat your green beans.
We'd rather be at school. I know I would.
But you persevered and did the best you could.
So as we say goodbye to 2020 this year,
there are good things coming, have no fear.
We can't wait to see you back in classes and halls.
Watching you wrestle and dance and shooting basketballs.
Until then, know that all of us here are very proud of you and all of your peers.
To all of the Knights throughout the region,
we want to wish you all a happy holiday season.